Today we are going to listen a lessonful story. Slimy the Snail's Clever Race. One sunny morning in the meadow, a proud horse named Blaze was showing off his speed to all the animals. "I am the fastest in the entire forest. No one can beat me." Blaze neighed loudly. The animals watched in awe until a small, determined voice spoke up. It was Slimy the Snail. "I challenge you to a race, Blaze," he said, inching forward slowly. The animals gasped in surprise. A snail racing a horse? "That's impossible," they whispered, but Slimy remained calm. Blaze burst into laughter. "You race me? All right, Snail, if you're so confident, we'll race tomorrow at sunrise." The next morning, all the animals gathered to watch the race. Blaze stood tall, confident of his victory, while Slimy moved slowly to the starting line. "Ready, set, go," shouted the owl. Blaze galloped ahead at lightning speed, leaving Slimy far behind. Slimy had a clever plan. Before the race, he had placed his snail friends at different points along the path. Each snail looked exactly like Slimy. As Blaze raced ahead, he glanced back to check on Slimy. To his surprise, Slimy appeared ahead of him. How did that snail get there? Blaze thought, confused, but he kept running. As Blaze ran faster, every time he looked ahead, he saw Slimy in front of him. No matter how fast he ran, Slimy seemed to stay ahead. Blaze began to tire, his legs aching from the long run, but Slimy kept appearing further along the path. "How is this happening?" Blaze panted, slowing down. Finally, as Blaze reached the finish line, Slimy was already there, waiting. Blaze couldn't believe it. "How did you beat me?" he asked, panting and out of breath. Slimy smiled and said, "Sometimes, it's not about speed. It's about being clever and never giving up." The animals cheered for Slimy, and Blaze, though surprised, learned an important lesson that day: brains can be just as powerful as brawn. And from that day on, Blaze never underestimated the power of the smallest creatures again.
If you like my video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.